morning, Plum here, playing World of Tanks. This is TankerHopkins. He sends me a lot of replays. So, I mean, he probably sends me the most replays out of any of you. So as a way of saying thank you, we're just going to take a couple of look at the moments that he sent, highlights, and then a replay. So he's playing with his buddy here, and his buddy was just to the right of those buildings. And that Bulldog thought he might come round, get some hurt on his buddy, but no, when your buddy's driving the GW Tiger P, he can one-shot you quite easily. Same game, just shotgun the ELC that comes around the corner. That's not a problem, is it? You could fit about 10 of those ELCs in the back of that machine. Incredible. Another game. We are... What are you doing? He's actually 100 wide. He's thinking, yeah, the village over in the north is pretty safe. Sorry, the sort of southeast. I may as well just drive over here and ram this guy and spike him with my barrel of my gun. So he's totally annihilated the VK, and now he's just sat there waiting for his gun to reload. In another platoon with Leonzi as well, and Tobran the Terrible. They've all been on the channel. This is a real Plum Tanker reunion of players here. They've all had videos, I think. Moving on. Now that was quite a little moment. Somehow the VK driver there in chat says, I did not see that coming. How could you not see that coming? He's enormous. He proxy detected you for sure. And then someone else in chat says, send it to Jingles. No, don't send it to Jingles. Send it to Plum Tanker. I am a poor man's Jingles. I know it. It's never going to change. And I've got no problem with it whatsoever. But I'm happy I get sent all these games as well. So this is the replay. We're playing in his favourite tank. I figured I should show his favourite tank because 9 times out of 10 when this guy sends me a replay, it's in his Hellcat. That's an exaggeration, it's not. But this is going to be a good game for TankerHopkins in his Hellcat here. He loves his M18 Hellcat more than, I don't know, his cat, his dog, I don't know. He's building a model one. Do you remember in Tank Window? He sent me his Tank Window and he's got a little model one that he's currently building on his desktop, which is really awesome. So we're looking at the Dickermax. We're on Siegfried line, and this is going to be a game of ups and downs, highs and lows, dramatic ending. It's all going to happen. We are trying very, very hard to hit targets. I'm surprised he's not taking any fire in this position. He's sat right out in the open. I believe these tanks can see him. He's not that far away. He's not firing through cover. And there seems to be a black hole or some sort of gravitational anomaly in front of that Cromwell, because all his shots so far have all gone straight into the dirt. And finally, the anomaly disappears and the shot goes more to the centre of the reticule. This is what we like to see. KV2's blowing up. So we've got I have watched this replay actually. You're more often than not seeing me just commentating on replays when I haven't watched them in head-to-heads and I'm just reacting, but I have watched this one through. So I do know what's going to happen for a change. Work over the SU-152. We did manage to take out the VK as well. So we've got 2 kills under our belt. The enemy team have lost 5 tanks. We've only lost 1. So surely, you know, don't you? Surely this is going to be a win. Let's watch on and see what happens. So we're still rocking this open ground here. And I can't believe he's not taken... He's taken a shot from an IS and caused 30 damage. How that's happened, I don't know. It's a M18 Hellcat. It's insane. This has paper armour. This thing was built for speed. This was the fastest TD in World War II. It could scream around Normandy and the southern parts of France and do what it had to do. Better than any other tank. It had the highest kill-death ratio of any machine in World War II. Armoured vehicles, it's quite something. They only made it for a couple of years, I think. I was reading up on it on Wikipedia. Got to take all that stuff with a pinch of salt and continue your research if you want to be thorough, but most of the stuff on there is pretty reliable. Okay, we're pushing towards town. They are capping. This is an encounter match. We've already racked up 1454 damage. I'm sure he's using the 90mm gun. Gets a nice shot on that enemy Hellcat as he moves across. What I've found with this machine, since they nerfed it and gave it a terrible reverse speed, it's always better to be considering turning your tank around the way you want to go before you start engaging something so that you can get away, because going in reverse has gotten me killed more times than I can count now, because I just forget how slow it is in reverse. It is dreadful. Managed to get that shot into that Hellcat here. Hellcat hits us for only 125. He can't be playing with the top gun, that guy. Doing that amount of damage, he should be doing well over 200. 3 kills, and now the scores have turned around completely. The enemy team have got one more tank than we've got. We've got to try and get into this cap area and stop this cap from happening. We've got just over a minute left. Before we do any of that, wow, we get a massive 349 damage, and then for some idiotic reason that Hellcat driver thinks, yeah, I've got 7 hit points. Gonna take this guy with me. It's just not going to happen, particularly as you're going forwards and he's reversing. So we've got a very dangerous Jagdtiger 88. Very, very soon to be removed from the game. If you want to buy one of those, buy one now, because it is going. We're going to come around, and he's no doubt focused on the IS on our team. We can then come up behind, put a shot in. I don't think he's going to want to turn sideways on an IS, so we can probably hang around here. Looking at the minimap, there's an ISU 152 behind us somewhere, as well as the enemy artillery. Be cautious. We are paper thin. That, oh my god, there's the artillery. It just seemed to have pulled up out of nowhere, and somehow he's not been shot at. The artillery must be reloading. Rather than go face on, since he hasn't seen him fire, he's going to be very smart here and do a little peekaboo round corners. Okay, see, he's facing the direction he wants to go. Takes his shot, moves off forwards. Doing that in reverse would have been very, very dangerous. Managed to get the shot into the SU. We've now got the ISU 152 coming into play. Cromwell's gone after our artillery down in the south of the map. You check the mini-map, so I guess our artillery's about to die. This has all gone terribly wrong in the middle of this game somewhere. Tank's just dropped. And the enemy team has swung it around, but can we pull this off? Can we make this an epic win? Mini-map, mini-map. There's an issue, and the ISU 152 misses. He should be dead now. He should be dead, but the hand of Stalin was not so gracious that time to the ISU 152 driver. It did completely miss. Extraordinary, actually. He could not have been fully aimed. And then the hand of Patton makes that shot just go somewhere it shouldn't. And it was all going on in that match towards the end. It was frantic. It was insane. It was just, look at all the stuff he did on his results screen. An absolute ton of tanks engaged. We did manage to pick up Defender and reduce the amount of enemy catch points, so that's good stuff. And easily, by an absolute country mile, we came top on XP and damage done and kills and medals, and it was even enough to beat the winning team's XP. So an absolute cracking result for TankerHopkins. Thank you very much, mate, for sending me all your replays. You do send me probably by a good chunk the most replays out of any of my subscribers, so I'm eternally grateful. They just keep coming in, and I keep filing him away, so you'll no doubt see his name again at some point. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that match and those couple of moments at the start. Keep sending your replays in, please. I do appreciate it. Keep your heads down, drink plenty of water, and I'll play tanks again real soon. Take care. Bye bye.